should sound. And that's as though we could place ourselves, and I've used this analogy before, but I will again, as though we could place ourselves in that era right before the atomic energy and television, before we knew all the myriad changes that they would make in the way that we were and the way we interact and so on. Well, we're in a period now where I've already mentioned, and these are the phenomena that Baudrillard examines with the most care. Incredible information overloads, with information moving at incredible speed, and even to the youngest children. I talked about how children used to learn morality from their parents, and now I think that Super Mario Brothers, they spend much more time with Super Mario Brothers and are much more like emotionally involved with Nintendo than they are with their aunts, their uncles, their mothers, and their fathers. I asked one of my children, "Why are you yelling at a machine?" when he began to bang his Nintendo. And he looked at me as though I were a being from another world. And because of that, there is a postmodern trajectory. I am from another world. I'm still, as it were, caught in the modern. He's not. Why not be emotional with a machine? Why not be emotional with a machine? Why not be emotional with his peers are machine-like? We've already discussed that. I mean, in fact, what he sees on the Nintendo screen is his thrill of the day. That's the most active he's seen any simulated image that day. Baudrillard actually builds his work on a foundation, again, that comes out of the Marxist tradition. Guy Debord wrote a book in the 60s called The Society of the Spectacle. And what it was about how when capitalism reached a certain level of accumulation, commodities began to detach themselves and become images. And citizens who formerly had played roles as political actors began to detach themselves from their own lives and become spectators. So why not be emotional with a machine? 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 Why not be emotional with a machine?
I stand before you not as the Dark Knight of Gotham City, but as a voice for those who struggle silently in the shadows, battling a formidable enemy that has crept into our lives and wreaked havoc on our minds and relationships. I speak of the insidious addiction to pornography, a menace that has taken hold of countless individuals, weakening their willpower and distorting their perception of intimacy. As Batman, I have fought against villains who sought to corrupt and exploit the innocent. But the battle against porn addiction is a different kind of fight. It is an internal struggle, one that requires self-reflection, discipline, and unwavering determination.
The king of the mole people spoke again. No life, no job, no past, no friends. $15 duvet from the corner store. Money for nothing, but nothing to afford. Barely holding it together, almost insane. The one brick remaining dry after the rain. Realistic flesh flashing on the OLED display. Skin pores fed by organic light rays. There's nothing left here for you. How do you contend with a world discarded? A future ahead. A calendar flips, slowly landing on the same page. The video repeats, but the motion remains. Simple pleasure enabled by the silicon chips. Complex emotion flattened by a death grip. We didn't choose the world we grew up in. We didn't choose the world my lungs can't take in. Was it really worth it to study online? Remember the names of all your AutoCAD files as the emails reject you and the people just stare. You can shut the curtain, drown yourself in fear. You might read a lot, but you just consume frivolous, schizophrenic inanity in bloom. No motivation anymore, wisdom uncouth. Rub another one out, maybe you'll learn the truth.
Stop using your cock to fuck that sock. Use a simple trick and she'll beg to suck your dick.
Face looks like it's 100 degrees, and my smile scares all my enemies. I attract critics like flies to shit, and I empathize only with hypocrites. All the world's a stage and I'm the producer. It's lights, camera, action, then forget my words. I go back and forth until the walls fall down. Then I get the ride up and it's all profound. I got a photo near the Hollywood sign. I listen for the tone, then I say the line. I cut my face in a mountain, you can make it a shrine to the world that I saw when I became divine. I got a voice like Barack Obama. Well, I got a vision like Barack Obama. Well, I got a feeling like Barack Obama. Well, I got a script like Barack Obama. Well, I got an agent like Barack Obama's. I got a speaking tool like Barack Obama's. I got a LinkedIn page like Barack Obama's. I got a bank bailout like Barack Obama. I got an autobiography like Barack Obama. I got a teenage fandom like Barack Obama. I got a newspaper column like Barack Obama. I got a two-tone poster like Barack Obama. I got a Spotify playlist like Barack Obama's. I got a birthday party like Barack Obama's. I got a Wikipedia page like Barack Obama's. I got a media career like Barack Obama's.
Have you been on the building site today? You ever had it both ways? Hey, you ever rubbed up against power tools? You ever lose a finger? I hate this pissin' life. This city's bad. I hate the freeway. I hate watching people work. My job sucks. You saved my life. Thank you, doctor. Do I have to pay you or anything? Oh, thank you so much. Holy shit. Oh, this isn't happening. Oh, the guys will never believe this. Oh, that had to hurt. Oh, no. Poor guy. I'm out of here. You're a lunatic. I'm not paying for this shit. Forget this. Yo, taxi. Taxi. Over here. I think you killed someone. That was a hit and run. Are you crazy? Are you from this country? Let's go, buddy. Get a move on. Come on. I'm in a rush. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for the lift. It's about time. Did you take the scenic route? Great job. Keep the change. And a little extra. Thanks. Hey, let me out of here. I got places to be, buddy. My guys are gonna be looking for me. Are you some sort of maniac? Let me go. Keep the car. Just let me out. I thought you'd take care of this. What have you done to my car? want the real deal. I want the best you got. Can you fix me up, hero? Show me what you got. I want to fly to the moon. I like to work in high places. I'll smoke anything you got.
questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next product.
I'm half the man my father was, who's half the man my grandfather was, who's half the man his father was, who voted above the line and filled every box. It's me and my $10 against the world. I spin roulette wheels on my telephone. I vote with my feet in my office chair. I wanna work from home and work anywhere. How do I escape the horror of the earth getting hotter and colder? How do I prevent the inevitability of looking like Moby when I'm older? In trying times, I remember the prose translated to English from an ancient tome. Brighter days are coming if you hunker down. Until then, just drill till the soil turns brown. It's money or nothing, and nothing's looking good. My wallet's bulimic, but my credit card's full. I'll vote to purge them, I'll vote for change. I'll vote for someone to use my brain. How do I find an author to write my hagiography? How do I find myself in a sea of faces drawn by LEDs? What is the upper limit of living in this world of analogs? What is the cost to my future if I quit this fly-in fracking job? Came forth again. 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 I 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 came forth again.
When I'm falling down.
and they sob, and the final reward, a heavenly office job. No wonder he's so relatable. He's just like me. Fuck. In a tiny village that's far from home, a single grave stands now filled by bones, calligraphy etched in a weathered headstone. The monkey rests, but his story lives on. To find enlightenment and restore the peace of their journey, loved all across the east. They crossed the mountains and they crossed the lands. Across the Westgate Bridge, who's a real monkey now. I came forth again. 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 I came forth again.
还想做夫妻呢？我爹今天请了法师前来想你呢。
什么？法师？我不怕。嘿，就是你爹请下9天荡魔祖师来，他也不敢把我怎么样。
我爹说了，他今天请的是500年前大闹天宫的7天大圣前来想你。
啊？7天大圣，娘子，这是真的？
真的。
哎呀，坏了，坏了，坏了！哎呀！
Payback percentages on the casinos are fairly constant. They know they don't have the highest house advantage, means you won't find some play fast, very high rate of play. Payback in one area of the casino and 98% per hour. Slot machines across that. About a 1% rate. The house advantage is
when I get to a bonus round on a video slot and I have to choose from various symbols to determine my bonus, does it really matter which symbols I choose, or is it all predetermined?
Really add up over time. Really matters. So I have been trying to convert the machine does not slot players to video poker or any
What are you speeding toward? If I break your legs, can you still crawl? What is on the other side of that wall? I go to parties you can't afford. If I break your legs, can you still crawl? What are you speeding toward? I go to parties you can't afford. What is on the other side of that wall? What are you speeding toward? If I break your legs, can you still crawl? What is on the other side of that wall? I go to parties you can't afford. If I break your legs, can you still crawl? What are you speeding toward? I go to parties you can't afford. What is on the other side of that wall? What are you speeding toward? If I break your legs, can you still crawl? What is on the other side of that wall? I go to parties you can't afford. What is on the other side of that wall? I go to parties you can't afford. What is on the other side of that wall? I go to parties you can't afford. What is on the other
Which I'm sure you guys have heard of, but of course it's effective acceleration, isn't it?
What is on the other side of that wall?
And that is really, I think, in this respect defined by sort of erasing that sentence. You know, it's acceleration without nothing human makes it out of the nature. And I can respect why that's been done, and it's certainly good PR. But at the same time, I think that there's a certain philosophical disappointment behind it. You know, I think that there's something a little bit self-deluding of thinking that what we're talking about with the future, the radical future, is some kind of Star Trek scenario of like higher primates in space. You know, it's like it seems to me to just really not be a plausible image.
Which is to be made upon by the great commandment and creator, Sun Wukong himself, is toxic and neuroplastic. As it reads in the ancient scrolls, 蓝莓柠檬水是大揭明和创造者孙悟空亲自制作的，具有都行和神经可塑性。小红书。
男女包10块，大包小包10块，劳力卡，劳力达包闪包10块，金卡无敌小包全满10块。男包女包10块，大包小包10块，9元金的卡无敌小包的10块。